Turn this on. Center. Om Bhadram Karnairbhi Shrunuyam Devaah Bhadram Pashyemakshabhir Yajatraah Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanubhi Vyashemadevahitah Yadayuh Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let us pray together. We offer our salutations to the all-loving being who endows all beings with consciousness. We meditate on the Lord, who is the origin of the universe. Lord, thou abidest in all, thou art all, thou assumest all forms. Thou art the origin and goal of all. Thou art the self of all. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss. Salutations unto thee. May the world be peaceful. May the wicked become gentle. May all creatures think of mutual welfare. May their minds be occupied with what is spiritual and abiding. May our hearts be immersed in selfless love for the Lord. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Let us feel our true divine nature as a spark of light in our heart. And let us concentrate on that. Soon I see my whole being is filled with that light. I am that divine light. There is nothing in me apart from that. Just as in a wax statue, everything is wax. Nothing but wax. So also, I am all wax. I am all light. The same light of the divine is spreading everywhere. Everything is getting pervaded by the same one infinitely luminous existence itself. All forms and their respective names, all are dissolved in this tremendously luminous, all-pervading ocean of existence. That all-pervading divine alone is my ego and all products of ego just vanished. The one without second, divine existence itself is all that remains. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Brahma me tumam, madhu me tumam, Brahmameva madhume tumam Brahmamedhaya madhumedhaya Brahmameva madhumedhaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May the all-pervading, one without second, blissful existence, the Brahman, be realized by me. May the bliss be realized by me. May the Brahman, who is also the bliss absolute, be realized by me. May I realize Brahman with our purified understanding. May we realize the highest bliss with our purified understanding. May we realize Brahman, which is also the highest bliss, with our purified understanding. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Dear friends, in this world we get often mistaken. We feel something exists, but actually it is not there. It happens very often. We feel something is very strongly, convincingly, and yet as we go to examine, we see it is gone. Just look at this very famous painting. That, what is it? You may see that as the twins are looking at each other. Or when you can look at it as a nice vase. When you see as vase, the twins vanish. When you look at the twins, vase vanishes. You cannot see both of them together. But once you understand, then you know that they both are there. You can see whatever you want to see, but they both exist there. It is, if you go to think that these twins are there, let me get friends with those twins, you will not be finding them because there is vase. Yes, that is the reality, that vase is there. But that vase, if kept in proper conditions of light, appears as if it is two twins. They are looking at each other. So what is real? Yeah, one has to see that the vase is real. You can grasp the vase. But the two twins, they are shadows. You cannot really grasp them. So therefore you conclude that the twins that were appearing were not exactly real. There are many paintings. I saw one painting, just in a devotee's house I had gone, and they showed me a painting on the wall, and said that there is the picture of a great personality in that. I saw there was a hut, a tree, a winding road, and that's about it. Some bushes around. I could not see any famous great person there. So I said humorously to the owner of the house, that great person must be hidden inside that hut that I am seeing. But as I saw, oh, suddenly things changed, and I saw the picture of Rabindranath Tagore there. It is Rabindranath was there. The all other that scenery then got transformed. It just vanished. Only the Rabindranath Tagore remained. And then whenever I went to their home, I could see only Rabindranath Tagore's picture. So it is, this is a very common experience of such a deception. What is this? So, for example, this is a common riddle that is given to children in India. Here also probably, I don't know here, that a question is asked that if you are seeing a rabbit from a distance, imagine, a rabbit like that small rabbit picture on the corner that you see, your left-hand corner, left-hand top corner. Now, how many horns that rabbit has? Any answer? What, Sarah? How many horns does it have? No horns. No horns, but they appear as if there are two horns. When you approach from a close distance, you see what were actually ears. From a long distance, it appeared as if there are horns. The horns vanish. just vanish. When you see the ears, then not that the rabbit just took the horns away and put ears there. No, there were only ears which were appearing like horns. This is also a common, that deception for the children, that it is. Then there is this something that is a common analogy in Vedanta studies, that there is the mirage. Lot of water appears, and in Sanskrit and other Indian languages, it is called the deer water, mruga marichika, or mruga jal. And it is mriga jal, mriga means these deer and such animals. They don't have that power of discernment, and they see the water and very thirsty, so they start going towards that water. And they keep on walking and get exhausted, die of thirst and exhaustion. It is because there is no water there, and yet they see the water. Human beings find, this mirage. At many places we see Swami Vivekananda had told about his journeys in the desert area in India, Rajasthan. So he was seeing, as he was walking, many nice lakes full of water. And he said, I used to wonder then that why this place is called desert when so much water seems to be here. Then he felt thirsty and thought that, well, let me go and quench my thirst from the water of one of those lakes. Now, as he approached that lake, the lake was going farther and farther, and it clicked in him. This is what he had read in his school books: mirage. Water appears, it is not there. When this knowledge comes, the water that was actually not there at all, that water just vanishes. And the sages tell, this world, one feels so real, so tangible. Well, if you examine, you see that it just vanishes. When the knowledge dawns, this world, so charming, so attractive, and even if not attractive, even if it is repulsive, it is so real and repulsive. It is not that it only attracts. But how can we feel repulsion about something that doesn't exist? If you feel that it is real and feel repulsion about it. So, you hate somebody. How can you hate somebody who doesn't exist? So you see that this world, full of attractions and repulsions, loves and hatreds, to be so tangible, so real. But when the knowledge comes, it just vanished. It just vanishes. On examination, even if you do not get the supreme knowledge, examine and it vanishes. It is not that one has to see that when that knowledge of Brahman appears, then this world will vanish. True. But you can see that it is not real even without that, by just some common intellectual examination of it. Because it changes. And do we not see that the world changes? And what does it mean that it changes? Means what you were seeing was not real. That is the meaning of where it changes. It appeared now like this, before something else, now something else. It is what you are seeing now is not real. Swami Vivekananda explains this. These days we are reading early morning, the complete works every morning we read. This is the reading that we are right now having is from the Sankhya and Vedanta systems. So he says, how our perceptions come. Very beautiful. Just, one has to make some attempt to understand. Do you see, Muni Krishnan? That understand, simple. If you throw the stone in the water, then you see the ripples, the waves. Now, the ripples are not the stone. The stone was thrown in the waters, and what happens is these ripples. So something, an object, gets into our mind. That object is like the stone, and our mind is like the lake. And then that stone gives rise to ripples, a reaction. What we see is that reaction. And just as that wave was not the stone that got dropped in it, in exactly the same way, what we see is not what actually got in. It is something different. It is our just response, our reaction to that is being seen. A very logical and psychological presentation of our perception. That is to show that the world is just an appearance. It is not real at all. Do you get it, Punita? Huh? Huh? Yes. Huh? So this is how it is, that this world is not real as we see. We did not go into any mystic experience here. It is just logical analysis of how the perception happens. In fact, the Sankhyas, that philosophy, does not accept God at all. Forget God. Just let us analyze. And we see this, that the world is not real. Even by that, we can easily see it. It is, therefore, you see what it is. So, this imitation of Christ describes, it is vanity. Vanity means that there is nothing and you are running after something that you feel is there. It is vanity, therefore, to seek and trust in riches that perish. It is vanity also to court honor and to be puffed up with pride. Just let us try to understand these statements of great saint Thomas of Kempis. So he says, continues, it is vanity to follow the lust of the body and to desire things for which severe punishment later must come. Mm. And we experience that, but we try to push it aside. It is, there is, we understand it, that our lustful attachments, attractions, and the actions that are born by that, they punish us. But because of our attractions, we say that, oh, this is because I really did not approach it with enough zeal. This time I will go to it and grab it. Then there will be all joy itself. It does not happen. There is nothing really to grasp. It is only vanity. Mm. It is. And why the punishment comes? What else is going to happen? If you there is a mirage and you run after it, your throat will be parched more and more. You will get tired and just fall down dead. So that is what happens. We run after the sense enjoyments and feel that it is all real. Oh, just today, friends, in the early afternoon, a brown student had come. There was a meeting with he as well as some members of their meditation group. And then, but the group was absent because of some vacations. So many have gone away. So from Brown University, he alone was there. So then I was doing my work. We said that okay, we will then later on see. It is today. It's not possible. Then he sat here meditating, and then thought something. I was still in the library working, and he came and said, "Can I ask you a question?" And this was itself a question. So I said, yeah, what next question? So then he said, he is tremendously attracted towards a girl. Nothing unnatural about it. Yeah, so attracted to a girl. And he said the problem is that he was attracted to some other girl also earlier. And then that girl actually is romantically connected with some other boy. Now it's a problem, isn't it? So, what should I do? I said, what do you want? Means, it is, I told these attractions and repulsions, they continue, No, but my heart is there. My soul is there. I said, well, it is just physical, dear. No, how can it be physical only? My soul is there. My soul and that girl's soul, they are actually so closely connected. Said, where is the soul? I don't understand. It is all the bodily functions. It is, know it as bodily functions. So that at least you will not suffer much. It is at least you will keep low expectations. The low expectation is a way to escape much suffering. You know what you are getting into. So, at least know that, so that you will not imagine like poets do, all we two will be together and there will be no dearth of happiness and we will be in the heaven enjoying forever. Fairy tale stuff. So it is, he was not ready to accept this at all. No, no. You mean to say that there is no permanence in this connection? You don't believe in love. I said, I do believe in love. I do accept that there is the love and the object of love. I told him, you are a student of mathematics and economics and all that. So, the object of love should be permanent. Then only the connection also could be permanent. If you are changing, that other person is also changing, how could you have a permanent connection? This is a simple logic, isn't it? You believe, don't believe. I said, no question of belief. This is simple, logical, and experientially verified and very verifiable assertion that there is no permanence in such loves. Impossible. Basically impossible. You can have a working relationship. That is what I told him. You can have a working relationship, keep the expectations, what? High, low. Thank you. So keep the expectations low so that you will not suffer. But will nothing be left? You say that this is all physical, it will go away. Will nothing be left? Will something should be left? I said, yes, something will be left. Pain and bondage. That is the only thing that is left. So, he felt very sad. I said, I know. No young man at your stage, man, woman also, we would like to believe this. It takes some experience. Otherwise, just somebody saying the desires are so strong, the feeling that it is real is so strong. Even if somebody tells, you won't listen to it. You would go, try to have it, try to experience it, try to, you feel the joy, I got it. And then you see it is slipping from your world. The world just slips away because it is not there. We try to grasp it. But you cannot grasp that which is not there. Isn't it, Tommy? Yeah, only that which is real you can grasp it. That which is not real, how can you grasp it? But people make attempt at that. Let me give it another try. I told you the incident that one lady, she was getting a bit insane because her son joined, only son. Of course, she had a daughter, but only one son. And he decided to become a monk in the Ramakrishna order. He joined, and then she felt such a big shock. So I went to see her about 25-30 miles away. So, and then saw really she was so much down with suffering. I tried to tell her, you have not lost anything. Your son is actually, he will be doing better. Don't you want your son to be happy? Yes, I want my son to be happy, but here with me. Was very persistent. So it is said, but if he wants to be happy and his happiness lies in going away from you, then I don't want that. Then I told, you are trying to catch just a shadow. There was a rope, the rope on which in India we put the clothes for drying, and then its shadow had fallen on the floor. I told her, try to catch that shadow. Now, any sane person will say, no, how can I catch the shadow? But she tried to catch the shadow and said, no, I cannot catch. And said, look, that is how you will never be able to catch your son or anybody in the world. It is because it doesn't exist. It is only a shadow. And know that it is. So Thomas A. Kempis says that it is vanity to wish for long life and to care little about a well spent life. Very important thing. The life well spent means what? Led to get to the goal of life. Then it is well spent. Well spent doesn't mean that, oh, I have spent life well, I had a big palatial house. Is it well spent? Not necessarily. Well spent means when directed towards the goal, then it is life well spent. So, for that we should be concerned. How long we live, nobody can really tell. It is somebody, the doctors say, oh, well, you are fine, your health is okay, you are not likely to die soon, continue. And the fellow dies quickly. Somebody, one of our Swamis, uh, some 13, 14 years ago, the topmost doctors in a hospital in California examined and saw that he has the last stage of intestinal cancer, and they gave him 4 weeks. Now he is every year going to India, does all these things, travels everywhere. He was actually never healthier. What he did was to get away from the hospital. So it is, what I mean is, you can never say that how long a person is going to live, impossible to tell. But you can determine to lead a well spent life, life directed to the ultimate goal of it, that is God realization. It is vanity to be concerned with the present only and not to make provisions for things to come. Provisions for things to come means like, well, this body is going to fall off. All my possessions, all my life was centered around that. It is going to go away. What is then? So therefore think about that, you have to see what is beyond body. And that is where you come to spirit. We have these two constant aspects to our personality, the changing and the unchanging. The body and mind keeps on changing. Yeah, imagine, the body changes. Before you had your afternoon lunch, it was one thing. After you had lunch, it changed. It is changing something. What does not change is spirit. Body, mind keep on changing. So, the life that is led, centering on this spirit and this consciousness, that is the life led well. It is vanity to love what passes quickly and not to look ahead where eternal joy abides. We are such fools, We run to an object, thinking that this object will give me happiness. These days, uh, so many people have kept their happiness in who will become the next president. Yeah, I am not joking. I had gone to that school, Adi Maharaj also was with me. And then their teacher, very nice man. So he says, my mind, they were students were asking questions, but the teacher also thought he also should ask this question and said, my mind these days gets irritated and riled so much because of this election. That it is, what will happen this, what will happen by that, oh my goodness. It is, so many presidents have come and gone. It is what happens, don't worry about it, and your worries are not going to change it anyway. Your worries are not going to bring any new president, so don't worry. It is where the eternal joy abides. Go for that. Don't. Isn't it sane? Just simple, plain logic. That suppose Ashutosh wants to buy milk. Now where does he go? What? Stop and shop, okay. Yeah, a grocery shop, whatever it may be. He doesn't go to barber's shop to buy milk. So we inquire where milk is available and then go there. Did we inquire? Did we make any real inquiry? I want happiness. Where is it? Where is it? One should make first an inquiry. There are deceptions, that it is, you will see all around, the big billboards of the rental properties. Such and such nice apartment with 3 bedrooms and 2 bed, whatever, nice advertisements is a 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms is nice. And I used to think that in that building they are there. Our Jitendra removed my this misconception. Oh, that the apartments are here, there, anywhere. Only the billboard is kept there, that's all, to call. So we feel that the happiness must be here. This person looks so pretty, so nice, and then if I get connected to that person, oh, my happiness will know no bounds. It doesn't happen. It is impossible to happen, actually. How can it happen? That what is that body after all? A heap of blood, skin, bones, other things I don't need to tell. All that is all dirty things. And just still we think if I get that garbage bag, it is garbage bag. What will you call if in a skin bag all these things, a few bones, lot of blood and stools and urine and all that is filled? Will you not say that, hey, don't bring it here? Don't you see that this is a chapel? Are you not ashamed of bringing such bag here? What are our bodies but that? But we think, they are the sources of great happiness. No, there is no happiness in it. It is just by simple logic we can understand these things. We don't have to invoke some spiritual authority for that. And he quotes a proverb, the eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. I told that young man, I didn't quote this, but this is the substance. That what? No, but whenever I think of that nice girl, my soul kind of yearns for that. Oh, well, what will happen? You will get into bondage. But what is then love? I said, remember, love frees you. And these things bind you. Huh? How can these things bind? What happens in the world? You get bound by that kind of attraction. So, therefore, know that there is not real love or real joy in it. So, I am quoting from the great Ibn Arabi. We had in summer the classes on Ibn Arabi this year, and he says, therefore, know yourself. That is what does not change. I does not change. This is actually the starting point for Vedanta. That know the Atman, the unchanging reality. The body changes, the mind changes, but something is there. The I does not change at all, remains the same in your waking state or dream state or sleeping state. Whether you are a little child or a young fellow or an old person, I remain the same. So that is where you are, what is your identity? Know yourself. Consider well in what way you are haq in truth and in what way khalq. These are commonly appearing terms in Ibn Arabi that they are separate. Means the appearance and the reality. The appearance is one thing, the reality is another thing. Things appear and vanish, like the magician, you see. That picture, he who knows himself knows the Lord. Indeed, he is the very identity and reality. This is what Ibn Arabi says. That is our identity. Know yourself, and that is Lord. When you know yourself, your true nature is God. So, this is to be perceived. And then, this is what other things are just like magic show. You see magician bringing out so many things. Sri Ramakrishna said that about this magic. The truth is that God alone is real and all else is unreal. Men, universe, house, children, all these are like the magic of the magician. The magician strikes his wand and says, "Come delusion, come confusion." That is how in India they say that Maya, Maya. So come this Maya. And then he says to the audience, open the lid of the pot, see the birds fly into the sky. But the magician alone is real and the magic unreal. The unreal exists for a second and then vanishes. This is what Thakur said. And it is here we see this very beautifully elucidated in one of the most authoritative texts in Vedanta, the Viveka Chudamani by the great Shankaracharya, that he says, as long as one worships one's corpse-like body, body is like a corpse. What is the difference in body living and dead? It is as body, it is just corpse. It is they all the subtle body has when it leaves, it doesn't now function. That's all. Like your computer doesn't function if the software is gone. There is the program that is installed on it. If the program is corrupt or gone, then will that computer function, Vrishali? No, it will not function. So when that is gone, that is called subtle body or mind in Vedanta. Mind is the software. This body is the hardware. And when that software is gone, so the body is just dead body. So then clinging to that body, and when we therefore identify ourselves with body, then it is impure. We are impure. How so many times we may wash ourselves, take so many dips in Ganges and all holy rivers in India and any other country. But if we see that I am body, that I am, then I am impure. That is the most impure thing. I had told you a story that Swami Premanandaji used to tell, that one disciple of a guru used to be very, conscious of just the physical purity. Okay, let me take dip, and what people they put, in especially in South India, some vibhuti and all. So thinking that by doing so is pure. So the guru wanted to teach him a lesson. Said that, hey, go and the dirtiest thing you find, please bring it to me. Most obnoxious and dirty things. And he goes out and sees human faces somewhere. And then he thinks that, hey, what can be dirtier than that? And he thought, let me pick it and take it to the teacher. But as he approaches those feces, then that dung shouted at him, "Hey, you impure, don't touch me." Imagine that dung is telling this man, "Don't touch me, you are very impure." And then it immediately gives the explanation for this. Before you touched me, I was called cake, I was called pudding, I was called pizza. But you touched me and see what happened. Just by your one touch. I don't want you to touch me again, because what next level of impurity and dirtiness I will reduce to by that. One enough. Then that made him understand that having this thinking that I am pure as body, that identification with this heap of flesh, blood and all that, that is the most impure thing. So, and it is the, when one becomes free from this, one becomes then realized, one becomes free from them. The scriptures also testify to that. And then after the guru instructs the teacher, the disciple announces his experience. The disciple imbibed it, and that heard properly, and not like what some of us hear here, that half it goes over the years. Some may be entering into ear immediately. It is taken out of the other ear without disturbing the brain structure in between. So it is not like that. Hearing very well and then studying, meditating on what is heard. It is called manana. And then uh, hold on to that as a matter for verification, realization. That is called nididhyasana. And after he did that, oh, now all the scales have fallen off. All the world not there anymore. My intellect is completely vanished. Mm, and all activities have dropped off by realizing the oneness of the self and Brahman. Intellect vanish means not many of us do not have enough of it anyway. So it is, but it is not referring to that intellect, but the uh, idea that I know this, I know that, that has vanished. Uh, and all activities have dropped off by realizing the oneness of the self and the Brahman. I understand neither this nor not this, nor do I know what or of what measure is this endless bliss. I don't know that. There is a beautiful verse there. Kimapi satatbodham kevalanandarupam. That disciple describes it, that it is indescribable something, the bliss that I am experiencing. And this world that I was seeing, it just vanished. By seeing the truth, that which was product of ignorance just vanish. Where has it gone? Kutragatam? Kenavanitam? Adhunaiva maya drishtam? Kimetad mahadadbhutam? What is this? I was just seeing this world and all these people just vanished. Just as you know, realize, it vanishes like the twins facing each other, like the horns of the rabbit and waters of the mirage, they all vanish. The Atman alone abides. Let us pray this realization comes to us so that our lives will be blissful and fully satisfied. Any questions? No questions here. Oh, that Rupak, how he has question, I don't know. Normally he doesn't get questions. Huh?
Pranam Maharaj. So, comparing our human body as a corpse of there's a kind of a, is it made of, Divine Mother made everything in this world. So, what is the point of comparing this body is a kind of a bag of flesh, bone, and all these things?
Well, Divine Mother has made it. When you say that Divine Mother has made it, it means Divine Mother alone is. All this just vanishes. I am there and I am made by Divine Mother. Who told you that you are made by Divine Mother? Huh?
So, what else is there? So,
What
that's what.
there is only Brahman, the Atman alone is. That is the conclusion here. You can call that Atman Divine Mother, no doubt. that Atman is same as the Divine Mother. It has made all this. But how did she make it? She just manifested like that. She had no Home Depot there to get material from. So all that is just her emanation, her Leela, her divine play. And that is, when we know that, then already we understand that this body, mind, all this is temporary. The love goes then not to the body but to Divine Mother.
So that student you are talking about, so don't you think that student was feeling attraction for another girl? So it is also play of a divine mother.
Well, it is, and so the problems that will follow is also play of Divine
Yeah,
Mother.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I told him that the way you look so enamored by it, you are not likely to take my this thing, my words. Nobody generally takes. It is so. Don't worry about it. But this suggestion, keep the expectations low. That's all. Because just by your getting enamored doesn't mean that the things are going to change. It is, yeah. When, yeah, everybody in life get this experience, more or less everybody, that okay, let me get this girl and I will be very happy, or this young man and that will be very happy. Then almost everybody in the world would have been happy, isn't it? And this, what is the situation? Exactly opposite of that. So, that is how, if this is all Divine Mother has made, is told to make you get connected to Divine Mother. And if you use it, that idea, Divine Mother made this body to get caught in the body, then you are misusing that teaching. Right. It is you are thinking that your bondage is like something very nice that has been offered to you as jewelry. Uh, any other question? Any question up there? No. So let us now go to the closing prayer. Before that, let me tell you the upcoming events. Next Sunday, what is the topic? Again, I will have to see. November. It is a topic of that psychology of sensing, understanding, and knowing. And then that will be followed by a concert of devotional music after the lecture and the arati. So that is this Sunday. Tuesday, Friday classes will go on as usual. The Saturday, as you know, there is the day-long retreat, which is full. No more registration is accepted. And just to give you, you must have received an email if you had registered online that you have to reach here no later than 9:15. At 9:30, the doors will be closed. So they will again open for a short time, but please try to come before 9:15. Get registered, and other things will be also instructed when you come for the retreat. So, okay then, closing prayer. May the Divine, who is Father in heaven of the Christians, Holy One of the Jewish faith, Allah of the Muslims, Tao of the Taoists, Buddha of the Buddhists, Tao of the Taoists, Great Spirit of Native Americans, Ahur Mazda of the Zoroastrians, and Brahman of the Hindus. Lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. May the all-loving being manifest himself unto us and grant us abiding understanding and all-consuming divine love. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Now there will be Arati. That will be here, but you can attend from here either. If you want to go in, please remove your shoes right under your seat. Don't put the shoes right out there. Put it under your seats. Thank you, friends.
Breaker of all our worldly bondage and adored by all, we adore you too. Stainless Lord, assuming human form, stainless Lord, assuming human form, transcendent yet filled with love. You free us from the stain of sin and ornament our world. Consciousness is your form. Your eyes always purified by knowledge. Your eyes always purified by knowledge. Looking at them, illusion is gone. Ocean of shining love and feeling, ever inebriated in your infinite love. Your feet always dear to your devotee. Your feet always dear to your devotees. Form a boat to cross this world. Reveal to us as God incarnate and the Lord of all things, helping us join with you. Your mind's always set in the divine light. Your mind's always set in the divine light. This we can see through your grace. Destroyer of worldly sorrow and compassion soul, infinite is your word. Your lives offered for the world's deliverance. Your life's offered for the world's deliverance, saving us from darkness and fear. Renouncer of all lust and lucre, therefore you were always spurning sensual life. Lord of monks, you are the best of men. Lord of monks, you are the best of men. Grant to us pure love for you. You're fearless and you're free from doubting, with your mind very firmly resolved. Causeless refuge of your devoted, causeless refuge of your devoted, renouncing caste and birth. Our treasure is your holy feet, which take us very soon across this puddle of life. You give love and even sightedness. You give love and even sightedness to remove our anguish here. Our treasure is your holy feet, which take us very soon across this puddle of life. You give love and even sightedness. You give love and even sightedness to remove our anguish here. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Yet you are the basis of both. O Lord, yet you are the basis of both. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's gate. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's gate. Darkness is destroyed by your light. O Lord, darkness is destroyed by your light. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Yet you are the basis of both. O Lord, yet you are the basis of both. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's cave. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's cave. Darkness is destroyed by your light. O Lord, darkness is destroyed by your light. Langa ranga bhanga, these are all the sounds of mridanga. Langa ranga bhanga, these are all the sounds of mridanga. Spiritual songs devotees are singing, for your worship divine. Spiritual songs devotees are singing for your worship divine. Jaya Jaya for your worship divine. Hara Hara for your worship divine. Shiva Shiva for your worship divine. Breaker of all our worldly bondage and adored by all, we adore you too. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Auspicious and blessed graciousness sublime, all noble ends you give to us, granting us refuge, all seeing Gauri. O Mother Divine, our love to you. Creation, preservation, dissolution are your powers, eternal one, nature's real basis, nature's essence. O Mother Divine, our love to you. We come seeking refuge from anguish. Be our Savior through your deep concern. All our suffering remove, Goddess. O Mother Divine, our love to you. Victory, O Mother Divine, our love to you. Blessed Mother Divine, our love to you. Blessed Mother Divine, our love to you. Blessed Mother Divine, our love to you. जय श्री राम कृष्ण देव की जय। जय श्री शारदा देवी की जय। जय श्री स्वामी विवेकानंद की जय। जय श्री बुद्धदेव की जय। जय श्री जीसस क्राइस्ट की जय।